Today is finally the day of the full team of the year. Embrace it, take it in. We get 1 week out of 52 of the full team of the year being in packs. And that means today is finally the day we open our packs. 750 packs right now. Probably have like 800, I want to say, for the pack opening. Actually, I'm going to like grind some shit tonight. We've got honorable mentions to talk about. We've got the biggest pack potentially ever. Once again, you know, it seems like that happens like once a week now, but it's probably the biggest one ever as of now. Leak to come out as well. We got the new season as well. If you want to skip to the end of the video, we'll talk about that. Also, for the future, guys, this has worked every single time that I've tried this. This is like the last two. If you hold your weekly objectives and don't claim them, same with daily, they should transfer to the next season when they auto-claim. We'll see if that happens again, but they've not fixed that the last 2 times. So if you guys want to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. Use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Let's begin with content, which was a Player of the Month Aubameyang. Is that second Player of the Month Aubameyang? Am I tripping? I think that might be first. But quick step, 5-star weak foot, 6'2" high low. It's a good card, honestly. It's a pretty damn good card. Playstyles are finesse, Vela in there as well. Don't know how many teams he's going to necessarily get in, but he looks pretty good, honestly. I'm happy they juiced him to a certain extent. Also, the stream will be like half hour or so before content, I think, and then we will begin afterwards. Team of the year, legendary comeback. This did come out and it was exactly how it was leaked. So, you know, there's the Nesta card that you can get for 200,000 coins if you just had him pack pulled. If this was a free Evo, I wouldn't mind it at all. But for 200,000 coins, I mean, you missed me with that shit. All right, I'm not gonna be a meta merchant and say like, oh, he's not the best card in the game, so I'm gonna be upset about it. It's just that 200,000 coins for a card that's like this is just not worth it. So if you pack one of them and they're your favorite players ever, don't let me stop you. But if you're like most people who just want to see if it's worth it, to me, fuck no, it won't be. But all right, let's begin with Team of the Year honorable mentions leaked. Mo Salah, not surprised he's here. Most people think he should be in the regular Team of the Year. But yeah, once again, these cards come into packs Friday, not today. But I will still be opening my packs beginning today. We got Vinny making it in the team as well. Always seems to get an honorable mention, of course. And I'm very curious to see if some of them do get 2 playstyle pluses, if none of them do. Is that specifically saved for just the Team of the Year cards? I don't know. We'll find out. It'll make a huge difference to the market, though. It really will. Because 2 playstyle plus cards are a lot better for one and just more in demand than the 1 playstyle plus cards. Harry Kane makes it. He had a fantastic year. No surprise here. Definitely deserves to be in it. Really hope they give him 4-star skills. If they give him 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot, I'd really like to try Harry Kane this year. Because that new Holland card, who obviously is going to have way better stats, actually feels really good dribbling-wise. So I know big players and tall players can feel good dribbling-wise, or at least, you know, okay. No one will feel like Zico, who's 6'5", but they'll still feel decent, which some years, like, big players have been just unusable. Last year, I really liked that they had that be an option. And I think this year, it seems like possibly that will be another option. Bernardo Silva is going to be in honorable mentions as well. Once again, pretty well deserved. Add another card to the Premier League upgrades. And lastly here, we got Kim Min-jae as well, who is a beast in this game. I think I came up against his Evo one time, and he was insane. So I'm sure he's going to be a beast of a center back. Also, not last, it seems like Ederson's coming as well. I can't find like an absolute tier 1 guy that's like leaking it, but I'm seeing it circle around, so I'm assuming Ederson will be in the honorable mentions as well. And also flashback Conte. We have no idea when he's coming. It was leaked like 5 or 6 days ago now, I want to say. No word on it yet. We have also like no other new leaked SBCs, so I would assume that Conte will be next, and we'll probably get more leaks soon, would be my guess. So Conte should come, honestly, in the next day or 2 would be my guess. And now let's take a look at what is an insane store pack. I don't know how much money this is going to cost, but it's going to be quite a lot, I would assume. Epic Team of the Year honorable mentions pack. It includes 3 guaranteed Team of the Year honorable mentions players with 1 guaranteed 89 plus. Also 50 rare gold items, 83 plus. So an 83 times 50 with 3 guaranteed Team of the Year honorable mentions players. Now this does maybe signal to me that the honorable mentions team won't have like the craziest stat boosts because they're guaranteeing 3 of them in 1 pack. So that maybe leaves it more likely to me that we're only going to see them with 1 playstyle plus and maybe not even the craziest of boosts, honestly, because they're guaranteeing so many. But this pack is nuts. I mean, we're going to eventually for Team of the Season end up seeing a $100 store pack. We've seen our first, what was it, $45 store pack, I want to say. And now I'm assuming it's just going to take time and we'll get to the 12,000 FIFA point when Ultimate Team of the Season maybe is out and it guarantees guarantees 10 team of the season cards with 50 by 83, right? Something like that. I mean, it's just a matter of time. The fact that something like that is in a non-free-to-play game is a joke, but that is a rant for another day. And also, guys, we did get a new patch. Now, it says on the tweet here, it says, for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions of EA Sports FC 24, includes these changes below. Now, is that really just the PS4 and Xbox One version that's seeing this? It looks like it, but maybe that's a typo. Maybe it'll be for all versions. I'm not exactly sure what would cause just a patch to come out for just the PS4 versions. But as of right now, the only info to go off of is what we have here, and that's where it's just going to be the old gen versions. And the only thing for gameplay that changed was improved ball trajectory consistency when successfully performing a chip shot. And I thought this was going to be on PS5 when I first read this was going to be, you know, this is going to be a universal patch, but turns out it's not the case. So chips were not buffed. Because right now chip shots are pretty much useless. I shouldn't say useless. They just come, they're just very sparingly used because you almost never get into one-on-ones in this game for the most part because the press is so much and the defense is so far back. If the game was more open, chip shots would probably be a lot more of a thing, but because the game is so tight that if you could spread it open, chip shot, pause. Chip Shot Plus would be more useful, but they're just not. And here are the rest of the changes. If you want to read through them, there's really not much. All right, let's look at the market quick because Team of the Year defenders right now absolutely crashed today. They went crazy down. Onabate and Bright and Karchawi went down a ton today. A bunch of cards went down basically because people are panic selling knowing every card's coming into packs today, right? And I will say, if you follow the trends from last year, today when the full team comes out, is the lowest point any team of the year is for the next 3 weeks. That's what at least what the trend was last year. And for like the last couple years, I want to say, this year's a bit different, obviously because of evolutions being a thing. We can see more panic selling happening, but holy fuck, Van Dijk's 8.4 million coins. Oh my God. Yeah, he's not crashing. He's actually rising. That is shocking. I mean, if that card is in your team and it's not first owner, I mean, that is a sign of call the gambling helpline because holy fuck. Anyways, basically, if you want to look at the trends from last year, this is a good time to buy your team. Even anything besides Team of the Years. Right now is one of the best times to buy. I don't know if we'll see the same inflation we saw last year. That was crazy. I don't think we'll see that, but I think it's a good time to buy your team. And if now is not a good time to buy your team, then I'll be honest with you, no time's a good time to buy your team. That's really all I would say with the market right now. Now let's talk about the comments, and then we'll get into the new season stuff. So obviously yesterday we talked about skill-based matchmaking. A lot of people in the comments were kind of arguing back and forth saying it's a bad thing, it's a good thing, you know, etc, etc. And I love hearing what you have to say about it. But I want to address this comment here because it's kind of like exactly what like the stereotype around people who don't want SPMM in the game would be. You know, sorry, things aren't just handed to you. Yes, you have to grind. What happened to people wanting to test their skill against equally matched opponents? And I think there are some people out there that probably don't want SPMM because of that fact, because they want easy games. I think there are people out there. I think it's not the majority, but I think there are people out there. But I don't want SPMM in every mode. It can be in some modes for sure. It needs to be in some modes, actually. There's no reason a player who just plays a game for the first time should be matched up in a divisions game against a fucking Division 1 player. Like, that's not what I'm talking about with open matchmaking. I just mean a singular game mode with just some small rewards, open matchmaking. Use whatever teams you want to, laid back games. Obviously, not every game will be laid back because it's how it works, but the division system needs to stay the same. Like, there needs to be a skill. That's kind of where the skill-based matchmaking should be, in my opinion, like in a ranked playlist. But then, like, the Gold Cup, we used to have, like, you know, just open matchmaking. I can use whatever teams I want to. There's some small rewards in there. That's perfect, in my opinion. It's a perfect balance to have. And I don't want things handed to me at all. I want to play that skill bracket above me. Right now, I really can't in most game modes. The only way for me to get a lot better at this game is if I play against players who are above my skill level, actually. If I play players at my skill level, I will get better, but probably to me, the way I've always gotten better at games is watching players that are pro players, playing against those types of really insane players, right? That I know for sure are better than me. I like doing that. I actually do. I just think there should be a nice balance with it. I think you should play against those kinds of players and also be rewarded for, you know, getting better at the game and then playing guys who probably aren't as good as you. And you have that nice balance of games that are really, really hard and then games that come easier. That's a more fulfilling experience to me than every game is the exact same. I wasn't very succinct in talking about it yesterday. I was just kind of ranting about it. So anyway, it's a complicated subject. We can get into it more another time. And also, like, looking back through my comments here, so many people talked about Eusebio. You know, I talked about Eusebio being like one of the most popular cards. People said in my comments that was a fraud. And then I got like literally 20 comments, people on that next video saying like Eusebio is not a fraud at all. And he's actually insane. What do you think is like causing that? Because I can't really figure it out myself. Is it because maybe he doesn't have any dribbling play styles? Like if people are, R1 dribbling a lot? I don't know what exactly is going on, but people either said like giant fraud for me, out of the team immediately, or like he's insane, best player I've used this year. What is causing that? I'm like actually really curious what you guys think that might be. Maybe it simply is just a skill issue. But all right, it has just reached exactly new season time. Let's see, it did autoclaim for 1100 XP. So did that count for the new season? Let's find out. And it did. It did count for new season. Nice. That stays the same. We got Lone Carlos Tevez. Okay, let's actually move the face cam away so that we can see all the rewards straight up. So coin boost, whatever. 83 by 2, sure. 84 by 2, okay. Nothing too crazy with the packs yet. We've got honorable mentions, Julian Brandt. And this card, I gotta say, doesn't look enticing as of now. Pinged Pass Plus is fine. Yeah, this card looks fine. I gotta say, nothing too crazy. I mean, the playstyles, you got a lot of good playstyles, I suppose. But, I mean, a bigger problem here is there's just no real game mode to throw him into. So that's kind of like the initial problem there. John Arnorisa. Okay, he's actually pretty good. I like Risa in this game. So that's a good reward for level 12, I suppose. 83 by 10, sure. 84 by 4. Rositsky at level 15. Okay. He's a fine card, 8111, rare players pack. Okay, good stretch of packs here. 84-5, 87-2, or 86-3. All right. Good stretch of packs here for those 4 levels. Dennis Bergkamp, one of the options for 20, 84 by 20, or 87 times 4. To me, I think at 84-20 is probably better, but 87-4 is definitely interesting. What do you guys think is better between those two? I'm curious. I mean, Dennis Bergkamp, a 92 rated card, but he's not really the craziest card ever. And there's 20 levels. Okay, expires in 20 days and there's 20 levels. So all right, I mean, this season, I gotta say, is a little underwhelming in a sense. I like that there's a lot of packs, that's always nice, but anything crazy in here, not really. We see one honorable mention, and it's Julian Brandt, and I think that's kind of it. So yeah, there you go. I think they did say actually we're supposed to get refresh champs rewards. Is that right? So let's check out champs rewards here. Qualies, I'm assuming, did not change either, and qualies, it looks like they stayed the same. I think they did stay the same. So let's check out the champs rewards here. The player picks look the same. Let's look at rank 3. 85-3, 85-2, 100k ultimate. Did that change? We get like an extra 100k pack there, maybe? I don't actually know. Did any of these change? 2 ultimates, 86-2, 85-4. Is that different either? I don't know what's different here. But like rank 5, let's check this out. Rank 5 gets us 85-2 rare players ultimate. Is that different? I don't think so, right? So maybe somebody let me know if I'm wrong. I don't know if that's too different or not, but last thing we'll do is check division rivals rewards. Did we happen to get non-TIFOs this season? Let's check this out. So division rivals, thank you for the bronze TIFO. Really greatly appreciated, actually. That is what we are here to see. Did we possibly get, okay, we're Division 4, didn't really play much Division Rivals last season, and it's TIFO time again, baby. TIFOs remain the same. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Actually, hold on. I was just about to do my outro. We do have Moments. Moments does exist, and was it updated at all, once again, for the new season? Do we get anything new here at all in the star gallery? I'm gonna guess no, but let's find out. Seasonal, actually, we did get new ones. Okay, nice. Thanks so much, EA. It didn't forget Moments exists. Not that anybody plays it anyway. But I think that is all. Let me know what you think. It doesn't seem amazing, but it's still better than what we used to have for sure with seasons. But yeah, love you all. Thank you for watching. See you next video. Over soon. Peace.